results are starting to show, and I'm actually starting to feel so much better.
You hit me up late at night again, saying things you never really mean. Blame the drinks, blame the past, blame it on me. But it's all just a version of you. Told me don't trip, say you'll be right back. Left me on red, now I need a nice pack. I used to wait, now I just detach. Still feel the echo of your laugh. Pulled me close, just to let me go down like a nerve. Drew a hand and go out of dinner. I pretend now I know better, but it still shows you don't love me. You just missed the vibe. Say you need me, but just
Rise and shine, my friends. Good morning. How are you? Good morning. I am up and at 'em this morning. I am getting ready to get going because it's like 8 something in the morning, and I really feel like I need to get up earlier to get things done. I've been sleeping a lot longer, not sleeping, but just laying around a lot more lately because I work a later shift. And honestly speaking, I'm loving this later shift that I'm working. I've now switched from a 5 a.m. start time, and I've gone to an overnight start time, which I did for maybe like 5 or 6 months, which kind of led me into this that I've got going on now that I'm kind of really enjoying. I normally pick the morning shift because I can have the majority of my day available to me after work. But I just found myself to be tired and having to get up by alarm clocks all the time and being fearful of oversleeping and all of that. I just don't want to do that anymore. So I went to an overnight shift, and the overnight shift was actually really good. For me, it just gave me some time to be slow and not have to move fast. And if you know, I work for a major airline, and honestly speaking, it's like crazy all the time. Like in the overnight hours when we don't have flights, let me take these off so y'all can see me. It's really a downtime, so a lot of that time I could use to do a lot of things that I wanted to do personally, provided I wasn't too sleepy and tired and push myself where I didn't really get enough sleep. But for the most part, generally, all of the days I was able to do a lot of stuff that I wanted to do over the overnight hours. So I enjoyed that time, but now I don't really want to be asleep during the daytime, so I'm trying to switch and navigate my shift around to find the best fit. And right now I'm on a PM shift, which starts at 2:30 in the afternoon and gets off at 11, which that is the majority of my day being gone for work. But what that also means is that I can get up early and prioritize everything I need to do before I go to work, which is what I have been doing, and it's been working out fairly well. I also can combine my shifts, and we do like a thing, it's called buddy bidding, where I pick up someone else's shift and someone else picks up my shift, which makes my job extremely flexible. So I really just combine much of my work week into a couple of days. So right now I'm working Tuesday, Wednesday, I work 16 hours on Wednesday, and I work 16 hours on Thursday, and I work 8 hours on Tuesday. So that's 8, 16, and 16, and that's my whole work week. And then I'm off Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, which is beautiful. The most ideal situation. I probably won't get that all the time, but I'll get something very close to that as long as I focus on what I'm trying to do and bidding and picking the right shift for me and lining myself up with the correct person that has the right shift. So that's what I'm doing today. I do have to work because I picked up a shift in order to finish that cruise that I wanted to do. I needed to work for someone so someone could work for me the week that I needed to go out for that cruise. So they worked for me already, so I'm paying them back today for the day that they work for me. I'm gonna go to the gym today because I'm starting back today going back to the gym. I've been doing a lot of my workouts at home. The results are starting to show, and I'm actually starting to feel so much better. I don't know, I knew this already, but sometimes in life things just kind of get shuffled around and you just lose focus on what it is that you know makes you what you are. And for me, working out and at least trying to show up for myself definitely puts me in line with what I really am as a person. Because honestly, I feel more alive. I feel more like myself. And there was a period of time where I was really, really, really bad off. I just put that the best way I know how to put it. I was in a really bad, dark place. And I now know that was a lot of menopause and perimenopause that I was going through. It was just all of these things that were going on in my late 30s and 40s that now that I'm in my mid 50s, I don't feel that anymore. And I'm extremely grateful to God for that. Extremely grateful. The happenstances of life, the anxiety of life was more than I could manage. But now I feel like a new person. I really feel like a new person. So for me, this is just a thing that I gotta do. I gotta get up. I gotta do it because it has way more benefits than negatives. So I'm gonna head to the gym today, and I really wanted to incorporate more weightlifting anyway. So the gym is where I'm going to be. I'm not really caring about the scale, but more so how it makes me feel. So after the gym, I'm gonna go to take this stuff back to Shein. Now my daughter orders stuff all the time, and we order stuff for this cruise, and some of this stuff doesn't work, so I have to take it back. And I also need to go and pick up a prescription for my mom. And I think I'm gonna stop by and get a couple of other things that my daughter needs. So I'm gonna just do a little bit of running around this morning and get a couple of things done and take y'all with me. Well, that was over quickly. They're talking about I don't have a membership. I'm not even sure what happened to my membership. Let me call them, because I literally just worked out here a month ago. I think there's something with my credit card. My credit card changed on file, and I feel like they probably just didn't get their payment. So let me just call the people. I have this membership through Active and Fit Direct, which is through my job. It's like an affiliation with gyms. It used to be where you could go to any gym you want. Now they're making you pick one gym. So I'm not even sure that it's going to be beneficial for me to keep that plan or just go ahead and sign up with Planet Fitness itself. But I'm going to call them this morning, but that's not going to stop me. I'm just going to go back home and do my workout at home like I had planned to do if on a couple of days of the week anyway, and just incorporate this day on another day. But I really need to figure out what's going on with my membership though, because I want to go to the gym. Wait a minute, what was that? My glasses. I want to go to the gym a couple days a week. I'm just going to move on with the rest of my day. Let me go and drop this stuff off at the post office, and then I'm going to, I think I'll head to Lowe's and Target to try to get some of the other stuff taken care of. Maybe Ross and Marshall's this morning. That might be a fun little trip. I think that's where the post office is, but it's not looking open. So I'm going to go to a different location. See, there's a bunch of roadblocks this morning. But that's all right. We're going to work around all of these roadblocks and get everything I'm supposed to get done, because I'm out here to get it done. Thank you. Have a good day. I just realized I better charge my phone, because I did not bring my fanny pack that has my car key in it. My car key is like a credit card for this car, and it's in my wallet, which I didn't bring my wallet today. So if I don't charge my phone that has my key on it, then I'll be locked out. Just me, or does the post office really just give you like nostalgia vibe? Like, it literally makes me feel like I'm walking into 1980 when I walk into a post office. I haven't been in one in a very, very long time, and I feel like a lot of the things that they do there are not necessarily current. Like, I feel like it's like not moving forward in technology and things like that. So I feel like when I walk in there, that I'm really walking into a post office in 1980. Like, I feel like what be taking so long? And then secondly, she made me pay for the tape to tape up my box, which, okay, that's fine. I'll eat that, you know. But I'm just like, and I know that's probably sign of the times too, because everybody's making you pay for everything. But I just feel like when I walk in there, I just be feeling like, wow, is this still a thing? Like, is this still a thing in the age of like things being electronic and doing things online and UPS and Amazon and all these other things? I guess there's still a place for it, but I just be feeling like I'm walking into history, like a long time ago when I walk in there. So I had to do a little detour because my phone is not charged. It's only on 8%. And the cord is not charging properly. So I'm not far from the house. I'm just going to run home and get my fanny pack so I can have my fanny pack as a backup. And I think I have another cord in the house. I'm just going to switch out this cord. This cord has been hanging with me for a long time. So it's about time to switch it. So let me, yeah. Okay, so I got my fanny pack, which has my car key in it. But I only have the longer cords. I don't have the short ones in there. I'm just gonna buy another one at like Five Below or something. Hopefully it's fast charging and all of that, so I'll just buy that from there and make that work. I have my key. This is what my key looks like for my car. It's not a regular traditional key. It looks like a credit card, and this is what I use to open up the door of my car. It's the actual key and what works to open it up. So I do have that in case my phone dies. I'm gonna plug it up, but it keeps blinking in and out when it's plugged up. So, yeah. You're gonna get your chance to love. Wait for love, and you got the love that you've been missing. Just go on record and say I am what I feel like to be the worst decorator ever. Like, I literally don't even know what to put together. Like, I go into places and be just totally lost. I don't know what goes with what color scheme to get. Like, I'm so lost. So if this comes together, I'm documenting today, which is July 20th, that I did it. I've did her room before and it came out cute, but so I just gotta dig deep to get it figured out. But I think once I find a comforter set, then I think I'll be all right. Found the bedding. I did enough damage for one day. Now I need to get something to eat. I think I'm gonna eat the rest of my Chipotle that I had yesterday. Yeah. And I gotta go to work. I need to leave here around 3:30. But yeah. So let me heat up my food. I got a bowl that the bowl that I got yesterday. I just got it with double chicken and a little bit of rice and beans and stuff, so I think it should be okay to eat today. I'm gonna sit down for about 30 minutes. 30 minutes only. That's all I got. The time is 2:30. No, it's 1:30. So I'm sit down to 2 o'clock. Do my exercise till around 2:30 or 2:45. And then sit down another 30 minutes. Then go to work. So, I'll see y'all in a while. Well, the way my whole workout plan for today got derailed is wild. So needless to say, I didn't get any workout done. I got in the house, I got ready to sit down for a few minutes. My daughter started talking about she wanted something to eat. So I had to go find her something to eat. Since I was going to work tonight. Or she'll go and spend $50 on DoorDash. And then I started thinking about what is the rest of the house going to eat. Mom, my husband, what they're going to eat. So then I had to fix something for him. So then I was like, next thing I knew, it was like 2:45. I said, you know what, just forget it. I'm going to try to work out when I get to work. I have shoes and an extra pair of clothes in my bag. So in between flights, if I have like 30 minutes and sometimes 45 minutes, sometimes I have over an hour. Then I'm just going to go down on the lower level underneath the concourse, which is where the plane train is. If you're familiar with the airport in Atlanta, where the plane train is, down there, it's pretty much smooth sailing, just walking. There's people down there walking, and you really could go under the radar. I brought my lunch today. I did bring the ground beef and rice. That's what I normally eat. And I eat that because it's super low in calories. I think the meal, the way I structured it and the way I portioned it, is like 390 calories for the meal. That's the beef, the rice. I do some sliced onions with it. I do sweet chili sauce and cucumbers. Now I don't have any cucumber today. And depending on what this traffic looks like up here, I might just stop and get some cucumbers because literally I love cucumbers. I do have some bell peppers that I brought today, but I prefer the cucumbers. What? I'm getting through all the way up here straight without stopping? There's no traffic up here. Like in front of me, there's nothing. Let me show you. Like this street right here is normally backed up all the way back behind me. I might stop and get my cucumbers. Let's live on the edge. I'm going to stop and get my cucumbers. Never mind, I chickened out. I just feel like something's telling me not to do it. I got a little voice in your head that tells you things. The person in my head was telling me, don't do that, girl. I got a spot in my favorite lot, which is the one closest to the bus. So I'm winning today.